welcome back to another video. We are here today with another episode of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking dating simulator. This is gonna be fun. So, I'm hoping... Okay, we're going to load game. What are we? 5th bike. Alright, let's go. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used a blank. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and outright told you, or told you outright. Sorry. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in the front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Good for you, girl. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. I like him. Like him. Ugh, confusing. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah. He was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to, and was also the most convertible. And he was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend Cooking University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have no idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, he's not into me. Why did he tell me well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dynamic echo in there? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dry flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met the met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal about the meaning of spices here. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt I'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I can't do that. I can't do that to him. Fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. You figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and gives you a big thumb typing. However, she turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes, your blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school on a pony! Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run up to him. We're going to just take in this beautiful moment. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a sort of horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on his rear, sending it running free to the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I guess that's me. That's my problem right now, if I'm being honest. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have! What a horseful beaut you have! Dang it! What was I just said? Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Candy just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. They got food poisoning and they were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad, and they're hiding by the way they're hiding. You know it must be something really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning the demon bad. You try to get a peek over Von Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own beeswax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really trying to get a closer look. Let's do that one. You sit near the rivals. You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Von Von mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he noticed you eavesdropping, and you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you upset them. Oh, you and your Emperor of cooking. Oh. Oh, and you're the Emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes patience? Paniche? Paniche? I don't know how to say that. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil eye. You finally get a closer look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over to Von's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Buzz, buzz, whoomp. Who do you think you are talking? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer? Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, or at least, or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs were very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lessons. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Oh, okay. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles holding a tray of food in front of you, well, candy? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Let's do shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so you naturally reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body was not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination, and it feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is cough, cough. Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. Cough! To fulfill. Cough! You're the prophecy. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man! You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. No! You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria's lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. I feel like we're gonna have to step up anyway, so might as well go ahead and head first. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Von Von. I like your Gipton? Why? What is up with these made-up sounding words? Gumpton? Candy? I'll be watching your performance. Eyebrows, eyebrows. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to it, this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Arr! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering, I hope its message finds you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, that if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does it boil at? It always boils at 100 seconds if you turn the heat on. 4 degrees. No! What are you thinking, Candy? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' exact recipe, but you have an idea. How many spices did he say? 11. 11. That's right. You might know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the best flavors? Trust? No! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. You pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate. Oh, I clicked. A small town where big dreams are born. Harness energy, where does it come? No! That's right, this is your shot. You're not gonna miss this. Aroo! You're trying to shut the noise from the arena. Focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. No! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yup. Game over. No, we're trying again. Oh no. No! How am I supposed to read fast and do it at the same time? Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay. Whew. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What type of... Okay, we picked, this one. 10 there. No! Okay, so it's, 10 degrees, I think. 10 Celsius. What were you thinking? Okay. You have an idea. There's 11. 11. That's right. Now that you got some basics, you know, elevate your craft. What is the mindsets? The gratitude. Let's try gratitude. Yeah, gratitude. All right. Awesome. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually it's simply stronger and faster. You have to pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Big dreams. Big dreams. Dreams! Arrgh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Bubbling! No! No! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders in the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Candy. Ah! He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of crazy... No! No! I couldn't even read that! You were straight on a deserted island. I only have one. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? You should be focused on this challenge. You're falling behind. You're running out of... Ah, no! No! I want to read! Oh, Ashley has begun planning elements of her contour. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Where you might not have any hands, but Candy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way, a hard way. You don't get far going the easy way. Then you hear everyone talking. You realize how serious your error was. Immediately you shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Candy, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. No! Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find that is easy. The easy way you can turn out much more I'm so sorry. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And I'm here with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default? No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of Candy's injury. You see Sprinkles like his doggy chops as he looks into the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you're prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells the story of excellence. I was going to ask Candy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind leading me lending me your strong, steady hand? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden within it. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Atop, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearl of blueberry algae. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed. He dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit. Your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! He places a sauce-covered finger into his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Ooh, internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Internalize it! Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes, they burst into flames. Ah! The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash as they fall off your face. No, I want to read that! Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you turn to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decide to get married. No! And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Oh, Momo, what's wrong? Are you disappointed in me too? Oh. Are you disappointed in me? Say hi. Pretty girl. Go ahead. Go down. Good girl. Mama, you're just being so attentive. He's not letting you guilty. Yes, you do. Go there. Good job, Mama. Okay, I already read this, but I'm gonna read it again. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I will never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I'd never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Oh, goodness. I lost my business partner. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then, and I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labors, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man and a crisp white suit can be proud of. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battled, scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero! Is anyone feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I should have sworn we've already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, and so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take you back, I would. I think what Candy is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a Chichula? Cthulhu? Chikula? Words? But I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magical spell book. Precisely, Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way he lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and gruel. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be here. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Candy. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. So... Oh my god, is that his dad? Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you feel a special bond with him. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. It looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something, it's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up and he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it! Spice things up. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. Oh, my voice got so deep. Alright, well, it's a new day. So, sorry for the weird split there. I had something come up. Alright, anyway, let's get back to this. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy saw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back to this moment. Oh! You could offer to make him more, but it seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Yo, he just stole our recipe. Bet. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright, I'm going straight for this urn. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There is a plaque on it, and on it it's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy! Tap on the item, discover more. Alright, let's do this chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on that item. Let's see, this one. Ooh. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken, drumsticks, and appear to be cheersing them. No, they're not. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap on an item, discover more about the Colonel. I want to tap on everything. A candle. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? A piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe's ingredients. It's blank! Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's do this background. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then a ghost of a student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait. I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name. Right now it's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open a window and crack. You open the window a crack, and the ghost of the student is swept out with the breeze. Top one on item. What's this thing? Oh, it's his hair! Ah! Ah! A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Okay. Alright then. We're gonna continue snooping. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices, but why is he old? What the? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Alright, let's check this one. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to the Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens, and inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Okay. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature's white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. Ooh. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why he's wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. I'm gonna stop. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide now is the moment to make your big mood. Tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. Now is the moment. Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still, then why would you give me the option? Why would you give me the option? Why? Tell him that you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. I'm gonna tell him, because it's obviously the heat is on, so let's just tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you, too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel Sanders in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Candy? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Z-z-z. You wake up to a beautiful morning in the Colonel Sanders hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you've just learned about. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about blank. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal, But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters right at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's melt-delicious. What are those? You taste Colonel's food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting for you to ask an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is? Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg, flatter him. Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. Oh! And the right business partner. I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school left after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. Alright, I think we're gonna stop there because this is day 3 and the first episode was quite long. So, that was very interesting. I love that. I can't wait for the next one. Because I think we confessed I am, like, all over the place right now. I wasn't registering most of that. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.